Okay, we have all seen them before. Dents on edges of doors, hoods, deck lids, quarter panels where the lips are folded over, or there is just a dent in the double panel near the edge. Like this hood. We have a hail damaged hood here, tiny dent in the double panel that before we would have had to use crude methods to get this out. How about this Tahoe fender? Many manufacturers are going to this where they are sandwiching the edges instead of rolled edges that are open. This fender is completely closed and the edge is double. Well, the edge jack takes care of these issues, along with a standard mini lifter, which is shown here, that can be purchased from most dent tool manufacturing companies. You can see that the edge jack really gives precise location to where we're at. We're pushing through a double wall here, and we can see what we're doing before we damage anything. Now let's get to this Solara door that we showed before, the edge that was bent over. I'm using a blunt tip that is, these tips are interchangeable, and they are available from any dent tool, most any dent tool manufacturing company, and they all have the same threads and fit into devices such as this or interchangeable tip tools. I'm using about a 1/2 inch domed tip from Dentcraft here, and I'm going to push where the edge was actually bent, not just on the edge, but inside of the door also. I'm going to push that area first, then I'm going to move up and down the edge of the door to remove that fold that was in it. Just a few pushes, honestly, a few precise pushes, and we've got it about halfway out. I'm going to put a few more pushes in this thing and just make it that much better. Now we're going to be left with a crown. I'll show you that here in a minute, that we will have to knock down. Now you see that dent at the top there? We've got to take care of that also. Same tip, just a few pushes, and it's gone. Now, really all we have left is this crown that I spoke of. We'll have to knock that down, which is no problem for a PDR tech. What about this edge of this hood? Well, before we would have had to use imprecise methods to repair this. But now we can see exactly what we're doing while we're doing it and before we damage the double panel and push it permanently up into the skin of the vehicle. Watch as I put a few precise pushes here. There, adjust just a bit, not quite on center. You see I'm adjusting it just a tiny amount each time to make sure I'm hitting center. A couple of precise pushes, and what do we have? We've got a dent that is completely gone. That's what the edge jack and a mini lifter will do for you. Very quick, very accurate. How about the fender of the Tahoe? Here it is, a little close-up shot. You can see there is some paint damage going on there. The customer touched it up himself. Well, we're not even going to touch his touch up. We're not even going to disturb that in any way. We're just going to put a few pushes with the edge jack on that edge. Didn't quite get it out on those first couple. One or two more precise pushes, and this dent will be completely gone. So as you can see, the edge jack and a mini lifter are indispensable in your arsenal for fixing edges and dents that are in double panels. Order yours today.